quite peaceful. I'm out here just enjoying the outside. My wife's off today and her and Junie are taking a nap. Marley's got a friend over. I'm just getting some fresh air and just digging this weather, man. It feels so nice out here in North Carolina. I mean, the past few days have been a little, I like to call false fall. We get one every year, along with a false spring, where you're just like almost there and you're ready for the weather to break, but it's not quite here, So yeah, just out here thinking, meditating a little, thinking about some of the things I said in my last video. And yeah, I guess I'm feeling a little pulled in many different directions, creatively, that is, I can't help it. I love music. I love the creation process. I love filmmaking. I love editing. I love illustrating. I even have some ideas of making some films, like actual films, but each of these things take away from the other in a way, right? And I've spent the majority of my life making music and trying to get somewhere, which has not happened. And I'm just losing interest in it. Not that I want to quit, or anything like that, but just like right now, whatever's going on inside, I'm not with it. You know what I mean? I tried to make a beat this morning or a little earlier, and I made a little something, and it was kind of cool, but I don't know. There's like a disconnect there. I can't feel it like I was feeling it, And I'm just right now, I'm just wanting to shoot. I'm wanting to film. I'm wanting to try some documentary type stuff, not necessarily even on myself, just shoot, edit, and just see it come together. And like I said, maybe some short film stuff. So that's kind of where my attention is right now. Learning about color grading and all this and all that, and what I can do better. So, sometimes I think it's a bad thing, you know what I mean? To be into so many different things, because all these things take money, time, if you want to do it right, or at least decent, and there's only so much time in the day, especially when you're a family guy like myself, and you got real bills and kids, wife, cats, 2 jobs, like I said, like shit to do, you know what I mean? So when you do get free time, it can almost be paralyzing because I'm thinking like, well, shouldn't you make a beat? You know what I mean? You got a little bit of free time, let's make a beat. But then I'm not there. I'm not feeling it. And that's kind of a little weird and new, because I've spent 17, 18, 19 years, whatever it is, I don't know, making music or trying to make music. Not that I've been making good music for 17 or 18 years whatsoever, but yeah, I don't know. I think I got ADHD. Yeah, but I don't know. Get in the comment section below and let me know, like, are you into all kinds of different shit and it's hard to like pin something down and you enjoy all of them and you want to do all of them good, you know what I mean? And I read this book a while ago. I don't know what it was. Damn. But it's like these ideas or these things, it's like the universe seeking expression through you, through these mediums. You know what I mean? And I thought that idea, whether it's true or not, is just cool. And I can't help but think of it, you know what I mean? When I'm thinking about like why am I into filmmaking? Why am I thinking about documentaries or, right? Because I could be thinking about other stuff, but I'm just not. I'm just thinking about this, Why am I thinking about music so much? It's like it consumes my brain. So it's like, is the universe trying to tell me something? Or like in my last video, are these just my thoughts and experiences and nothing more? Or what? Because it's hard to just like completely unplug from everything creative. I've taken a break from music, like I said, since about May, and I've been dabbling with it the past week. But I've still been highly active creatively, like illustrating, filmmaking, not for myself here on the Pink Lady Apple House, but for other folks. So I'm still getting it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I guess at this point I'm just rambling, but I just like it's time for a change. You know what I mean? And to embrace the change. You know, because it's a little scary because I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna lose something or miss something if I like put music making on the back burner. You know what I mean? Because I've spent so much time, energy, money, all that stuff to just like sit it down for a minute. It feels kind of weird. You know what I mean? So yeah, but maybe it's time to just breathe a little more and see what else is out here for me, because before I took a break, I was kind of really stressed, you know, same old stuff, same old deal, same old results, and having expectations with my music making. And obviously you're not supposed to have expectations and all this, but I think it's human to have those, right? I don't think you're being an asshole or a dick because you expect something to happen because you've put so much time in. I think that's like a very real thing, you know? So I've seen comments before on this channel or somewhere else, you're just supposed to do it for the fun of it and blah, 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 blah. And like, I feel you, and you're right, you know? But after you do it for so long and you have a burning desire and you feel a little bit of success, I guess you could say, you know, things do feel different. And I mean, I've not had like real success, you know, obviously. I mean, just a couple videos do well here and there, but it's just a little taste of what could be, you know what I mean? And then that thing like drives you in a way. So unless you've experienced that or tasted that, you know, don't say no fucking dumb shit, you know what I mean? So, and I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying that thought is right. I'm just saying, like, I think it's human, you know what I mean, to have expectations. After a while, we don't start with expectations, but I feel like a lot of us artists end up there in one way or another. Those expectations can be anything, you know. So yeah, so I'm in a weird place right now, a good place. I feel good. I'm not depressed or sad or anything. I actually feel great and kind of eager to see what the future holds, but at the same time it's a little scary, you know, because I don't know, just like turning the page a little. So I guess that's all. I'm really kind of digging this confessional, if you will. Just out here emptying my mind a little bit, you know, to whoever gives a damn or can relate. So yeah, but I guess that's all I got to say today. I'll show you where we're at here. We're on the property on the back side. It's a big field out through there. There's a fence right here. I would walk out there, but the grass is super high anyways, and it's wet as hell, so my feet are soaked. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, they were muddy. They still would be if I was out on that part. But yeah, anyways, till next time, stay cool, stay creative, and keep on keeping on, people. I'll be seeing you.